So in this video, we're going to continue looking at reproductive strategies in plants. We're going to look at the non-sexual or asexual reproductive strategies that different plants use naturally, but also ones that we can exploit when we are going through agricultural practices. So in this diagram, you can see that there is a sexual cycle. This is a little picture of a strawberry plant, and you can see that over in the on the left here we've got pollen and we've got ova. They're being made by meiosis. They're generating seeds. The seeds are actually on the surface of the strawberry, and that is a fruit. So that's what we've been used to with when we're considering reproduction in plants, and we've got genetic variation, and that's because the pollen and the ovum, or the ova, have been made by meiosis. But if you see inside this circle in the center here, this strawberry plant has sent out a runner, and that runner has developed a leaf of its own, and it's still connected to the parent plant. And in fact, it was actually made because the parent plant grew. That means it was made by mitosis. And because it was made by mitosis, what we've got here is cloning happening, and we've got a genetically identical offshoot of the parent plant, but growing away from the parent plant and actually capable of growing all on its own when that runner maybe rots away or gets cut by something nibbling it, or it gets cut by a farmer. So you can make a genetically identical plant that's just like its parent. And there are many other ways that plants connect themselves to their offspring via mitosis. And here's a few examples. We've got bulbs, like an onion or a garlic or a daffodil. We've got corms that can grow in the ground. We've got rhizomes, which are underground stems that grow horizontally, runners we just mentioned, and tubers like potatoes where they store food substances, but they are also capable of growing into a whole new plant. So those are all natural. We've also got a natural picture in the middle here. It's called Mother of Thousands, and it grows tiny little plantlets on its leaf edges, connected to the main plant by mitosis. Cell division has made them. And we've got some unnatural ones as well. So we've got cuttings put in water and grafts over here, where we've got a whole new plant and we've attached it to a stem by cutting a little notch in the stem and adding it in and binding it together. So these are all different ways of doing asexual reproduction. We've got some natural ways, and we've got some man-made and assisted ways like the grafting and the cuts. But the key thing to remember is that they are all connected by the cell division of mitosis. And this is going to be great. In natural conditions, a plant might exploit favorable conditions by undergoing mitosis and doing some asexual reproduction to make lots of similar, identical actually, offspring, to make the best of a really good growing situation. But also in terms of agriculture, it allows a farmer or a propagator to keep desirable characteristics. So if you have a particular lemon tree growing the best lemons, you could graft pieces of that lemon tree onto really good rootstock and keep an exact copy of that lemon. So you know that year after year you will get the same great fruit, and you're not relying on the randomness of sexual reproduction to produce your next variety.